Oh boy, it's one of those evenings. Good evening, everyone. I know most of you are probably in your Turkey Day coma, or your after, or your post Turkey Day coma at this point, because it's getting pretty late. But hey, I just figured I'd turn the computer on and play with the computer for a little while, see what's going on with the peeps, kind of hang out with people, just see what's going on, because I'm stuffed. I made my daily Black Friday ritual to Walmart and got some stuff, and I came back. And, well, Yankees doesn't start until I think he's starting at 9 or 10. So, there you go. Oh, right. I forgot to say this, but if I haven't told you, if you haven't been around for me to say this for you, I'm going to say it right now. But everyone, happy Thanksgiving. I've said it a couple times already, but, again, I don't want to leave anyone out. So to anyone who watches this, happy Thanksgiving. And I hope your Thanksgiving was a good one. If you're having it right now, then I guess I hope your Thanksgiving is a good one. So, Glock 23 every day, all day says, hey, y'all. Clint Torres says, happy Thanksgiving, Clint. How you doing, buddy? Glock 23 every day, all day says, haven't been to Walmart in 3 years. Well, you are lucky, my friend. You are lucky. Kingpin says, gobble this turkey. I don't know about that, Kingpin, but, Dave, if you want to jump in, you're more than welcome to. I can send a certain email to a certain someone of the bowling variety that may want to attend, because I'm freestyling. It's the Turkey Night Strike. But yeah. Joe Zawala out there. How you doing, Joe? Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. He says, hey, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Joe. Glock 23 all day, every day, all day says, happy Thanksgiving at Night Strike. Thank you, buddy. Gun Lover Grandpa's out there. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Best time to go to Walmart is after midnight. Much more entertaining. No, I've worked. At one point when Night Strike was younger, he worked for Walmart. He had to work third shift, and after midnight, the freaks come out, and that's all Night Strike is going to say on that. So, I agree, Ozzy. I agree. Gobble at the moon. I like that one. We're gonna save that one. So, all right. Let me go and get the link for a certain bowler. There we go. There we go. So, yeah, I went to Walmart. I couldn't pass up some of the deals because I'm poor, okay? And when you're poor, you have to make certain choices. So, yeah, I needed a new TV. And it was either I can get a 40-inch 2K TV for $98, or I can pay like $40 more and get a 50-inch 4K smart TV. So Night Strike went and got a 4K 50-inch smart TV for, what was it, $148 plus tax. And I got to say, a 4K TV for $148 that's a smart TV, it's kind of a good deal. I haven't seen a better deal than that. So I got one of those. It's only because my 32-inch is on the fritz. So my 32-inch wasn't on the fritz. I would just keep it and stay at 720p. But hey, you guys know I like tech, so I got stuff. So Mr. Kingpin, you might want to check your email. But I know when we were doing rants and raves the other night, we were going over, deals that were happening, firearm deals specifically, and some other deals too. But again, I have deals. I have deals that I follow, and granted, I understand not everybody else follows them. But I just wanted to get something, so I got something. There we go. It's a smudge. I'm looking at something. Yeah, it's a pill. That's how they do it, I guess. Okay. The money. All right. Yeah. Well, the problem is, and I hate to say this, and it's not that I hate the firearms community or I'm being overcritical of firearms companies, but when it comes to Black Friday or even really deals, a lot of companies just aren't. They're just not that quite there, and and it's not that they're not trying. I guess they don't want to go below a certain point, and that's the problem. It's like either their distributors cost them too much money that they can't go much lower, or they just don't try hard enough. But as far as normal deals, like tech deals, I saw a couple good ones. I was almost tempted to go and get that 28-inch tablet. That was it, 7-inch tablet, 7 or 8-inch tablet for like $28 at Walmart. I was tempted to get that because I kind of wanted a new Android tablet, but I didn't. I got one of those mini fridges they had on sale for $20. You can also, it came with a cable where you can use it in your car or you can use it in your home. So, hey, a small little mini fridge for $20. Hell, I'll take that. David, are you there?
Indeed. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody out in the chat.
Happy Thanksgiving. Are you over your turkey coma?
Yeah, we actually had, what do we have today? Kind of like a steak. I can't think of the daggone.
Turkey breast?
It's like a giant, no, it's like a giant steak. We had steak.
Oh, that's steak. Okay. All right.
I can't think of the name of the cut right now, but it's like a real big steak that more than one person can eat. Not quite like a roast. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, that's what we had.
Yeah. All right. Glock 23 every day, all day says, remember to smash the like button. Yes, please do. Please do. Apparently, Guitar Man Pete had brisket, or he's asking if you had brisket. I'm not sure.
Yeah, something kind of like that. Yeah.
Joe Zawala's saying prime rib. Scott P79, filet mignon. Glock 23 saying prime rib.
No, it was more along the lines of like a brisket type of deal.
Clint says he ate me. I ate me 7 Croatian cabbage rolls. That sounds pretty good.
That sounds terrible.
No. Cabbage. I like cabbage.
I like cabbage.
I like cabbage steamed, fried.
Oh, okay. I'm okay. I get it. Cabbage roll, like an egg roll. I'm thinking like
no. I don't think cabbage. I don't think like an egg roll. I think more like a like a bundled thing of cabbage.
Yeah, but not like a bun. Not like a bun that you would put butter on type of roll.
Look, technically, salted and buttered cabbage is pretty good. Just saying. Pork loin is also good. Yeah.
Do you have a lot of people at your festivities today?
I just had a couple friends over, some family members, and that's about it.
Everything went well. Everybody's food turned out really good, and all the pie was good and everything.
Oh yeah, we still got some pie left, and I'll probably have some more pie after we're done. A second helping of pie because you just can't get enough pumpkin pie, man. I'm telling you, you can't get enough pumpkin pie.
Now, are you strictly a pumpkin pie, or do you allow cherry pie to slide in there as well?
Okay, Kingpin. My grandfather used to tell me. He used to tell Little Night Strike. He set him on his knee and said, "There's a Little Night Strike. There's only two kinds of pie. You know what those two kinds of pie are?
No, I do not.
Hot and cold."
There you go. I like that.
That's what my grandfather told me, and you know what? I stick by that. There's only two kinds of pie, hot and cold.
Yeah, cherry pie's always been a tradition. We don't do that stuff anymore, but whenever we did as a family,
we had cherry pie tonight too. Don't think I didn't partake in the cherry pie too. But at the end of the day, the piece of pumpkin pie I had was much bigger than the piece of cherry. I had a double pumpkin, a double slice.
I can't mess with that. Like the bags of pumpkin seeds, like fried pumpkin seeds or however you bake a pumpkin seed or whatever. Those are pretty good, but other than that, I don't want anything pumpkin.
Yeah. Clint is out there saying seasoned beef and pork with rice roasted in a cabbage wrap. That's the recipe. That's what those cabbage rolls were.
Yeah.
Seasoned beef and pork with rice roasted in a cabbage wrap. That sounds freaking delicious, man.
Yeah, absolutely it does.
Even Kingpin agrees he would eat that.
Yeah.
So, Vanessa Kitty says, I make more pies Saturday. Well, Vanessa, send me a slice. Morlock says, what's up? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Ozzy Osbourne says, pecan pie rocks. Well, if you like pecan pie, then yes, it does. Morlock says, we always make a pecan pie. Pecan pie is a staple. It is a staple. Vanessa Kitty says, pumpkin, butternut squash, sweet potato, all pies, all good. Well, okay. Lid Life is out there saying, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Lid Life. How you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while. So, how did things turn out for you this evening, Kingpin? Did they turn out all right?
Yeah, it went pretty smooth.
You didn't have any fights? You didn't have any arguments?
No, it's just me and my parents. And then when I came back home, I was pretty much home all day by myself. My roommates did come home for like 10 minutes to grab something. And when they let the dogs out, they left the back gate open. So an hour later, when I let the dogs out, they ran right out the front gate. So I did have to chase my dogs through the neighborhood.
What? Your dogs won't come to you when they're called?
Sure, but I was inside for 5 minutes while they were running around the neighborhood. I didn't know they were out because the gate's supposed to stay shut.
Yeah, well, if you yelled loud enough, they wouldn't come back to you?
Yeah, sure, but I didn't know which direction they went, so I had to try to figure out where they were. They weren't barking and making a bunch of noise. They were just walking around.
Hey, they just needed to walk, man. Sometimes you got to walk them.
We walk them every day.
They just needed a little exercise.
Either that or my roommate just needed to make sure he closed the gate when he left.
I think you need to grill him for that. That's what it is.
I gave him.
Ozzy Osbourne says, "Who let the dogs out? Who?
Exactly.
Warlock says 2 things we always make on Thanksgiving: pecan pie and deep fried turkey. Yep, if you do it right, deep fried turkey is delicious. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yep. So, again, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It's nice to see you guys have time to come and say hi and talk to us about food again. I mean, we did that last night with roll call. We did that the other day with on hit or miss too, because hey, it's the week of Thanksgiving. You're really not going to talk or do anything important that week. Let's be honest.
A food chat is a good way to unify everybody because
we all need to eat regardless.
Yeah, we all have to eat to survive. We all have our different likes and flavors. You might know something like, Clint just put out a little deep fried pecans and powdered sugar and Cajun seasoning. I've never heard of that. That sounds pretty good.
That
So
sounds delicious, actually.
it's a way to blow off steam and not have to talk about, all the nasty stuff that's going on all the time.
It's true. It's true. There is too much nasty stuff going on these days. So, anyways, let's see. I'm looking. Yep, not much chatting out there going on. I think everybody's still reeling from their turkey coma. But I got something else at Walmart I want to share. So beware, you might see a rogue night strike. See if I can get the camera to work. There. I don't like that. I'm going to zoom in, but it won't let me zoom in. Let's see if I can do that with OBS. Let's see. OBS camera. See if that works. Clock 23 every day, all day says he's eating his dinner right now. Well, thank you, sir, for eating dinner with us.
Yeah, remember, some of those people are in inferior time zones.
No. We're not gonna, mince words with people. We're not gonna say that. We're gonna be nice to people. OBS camera. Huh. It's not doing it. Okay, then. I guess I'm just going to have to use something else. I don't like using this other one.
Use your words, Night Strike. Use your words.
I'm going to use my words. Glock 23 says West Coast is the best coast. No, it's really not. I like the Southeast coast because, in the Southeast coast, we still can have firearms, unlike the West Coast where you can't. Yeah.
Well, wall to wall, just geographically, I'd have to say that the West Coast is superior because it's got better beaches and stuff like that. But the Gulf of Mexico coast is better than, both the East and the West Coast put together. But the West Coast is no crappy time zone.
There we go. All right. But, yeah. I don't know. The juice says West Coast and East Coast suck for guns. Well, not the Southeast. At least the good part of the Southeast. Midwest is the best. Bunch of liberal. Wow, he's not mincing words tonight. So I think the juice might be the roundup some bitch of the week. So there we go. There we go. Okay. I can't use that. Come on. I don't know. I gotta get a different what you call it video thing because apparently it's not working. Okay. Lid Life is saying, at Night Strike, I received the founder pack last week. Thanks. Love the shirt. No problem, buddy. No problem. I'm working on it. I've got extra shirts. What I'm going to do for GunTube is put them up on a store on the GunTube's website so to get that squared away because I've got more licenses I need to get for the software so the company that I got the software from can compile the apps. So, yeah, I'm working on everything. It's just right now things are taking time. How are you doing, Kingpin? Are you still there? No, he is not there. That's no bueno. All right. Well, I'm going to turn the camera on real quick. We'll see how this works out. Kingpin says connection lost. So we'll just kick him out. He can rejoin. There he is. You better now?
Yeah, I'm back. I got kicked out.
So, all right. So I'm going to turn the camera on and see how well this works. Probably awful, but hey, there you go. I got this at Walmart. It's one of those little mini fridges. It looks like a old Frigidaire fridge. It's what I got at Walmart. See? There you go.
Is that a just because, or is that supposed to serve some type of purpose?
Well, it's basically you can put 6 cans in this or a couple bottles, and it's just a small little mini fridge. But the thing is, I got it kind of just because, and the fact that it was only $20. Because I've seen these on sale for like $40 or $50 elsewhere, but $20, yeah, I paid $20 for that.
Yeah, it looks definitely cool, and I could see if you're down in the office working, it's a good place to have a soda sitting.
Yeah, now don't get me wrong, I'm not going to put my lunch in here, but as far as just a couple drinks or something, yeah, not bad for $20. So I just figured I'd share.
Definitely looks cool.
10 times Shooter says, I made a mistake going to Walmart for a gallon of milk. Yeah, you would make a mistake. I went there to Walmart and I got things. I got a 50-inch 4K TV for about $148, and I got a mini fridge for like $20. I bought all the wrong things today. But it is what it is.
Is there a lot of people there? Like,
oh man, I posted an image of me in checkout, me and my brother in checkout on Instagram, and yeah, I had to stand in line just to get in line to go and check out. And yes, there was a line for a line for a line. That's how bad it was, okay? It was. And Clint says it can hold a bottle of Jägermeister. It can. I'm more of a bourbon guy, so I got a bottle of Blanton's the original single barrel bourbon whiskey lying around, so I can put that in there. Have chilled whiskey. Yeah. It won't fit my vodka bottles, but it'll fit almost everything else. So, Len Life says I've got one. It works pretty good for a couple cans. Yeah, I'm not looking to do a whole box, but a couple cans here and there. So, AC97 is out there saying hello, happy Thanksgiving. Hey, AC, how you doing, buddy? Rich White says that's not a fridge, it's an electric cooler. Rich, don't get me started. Mr. Intel is better. And Rich says my kids are working at the local Walmart right now. Well, good. Good. G-Webs is out there. So. Yes, we are all thankful for the GunTube. Yep, we're thankful for GunTube and GunTube Chamber. I mean, the folks at GunTube is thankful for all the followers, all the viewers, and everyone that supports GunTube. They are. And if you're gonna say who's they, psst, me. That's who. So, no. I think we got a couple extra people, a couple extra spots. Let's see. There we go.
Has AC97 ever been on one of your shows?
I don't think AC has. I don't think AC gets on anybody's chats.
Yeah, I figured like between you or Matt, that would be the places that he would.
Yeah. Google asked me when I'm sending an email out, did you mean the gun snob and not gun websites? No, I meant gun websites. And he says, no, I haven't. I'm a shy guy. Well, you need to stop being shy. But Grandman's out there saying happy Thanksgiving to one and all. Hello, Grandman. Happy Thanksgiving. So, 10-time shooter says it was insane. Crazy people were like a bad mosh pit. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah. AC97, he said, never did shoot a 357 before. Oh, boy. You're in for a treat then. When you do. So. Kinky's out there saying, watch out at AC97. They're trying to get into your pants. Nope. No one's trying to get in anyone's pants. People are trying to keep their pants on because of all the food they've eaten. That's what it is. So. Oh, man. Well, there's no porky picking going on here. So, Kingpin, you're quiet, man. Kingpin, you there?
Yeah, I just had to get back to the GunTube screen. I was just listening to you read the chat, man. Just hanging out.
I'm just sitting here hanging out with everybody because, Yankees not supposed to go on for what, another hour or something?
Orange Man put out a post and said that he was going to be on the John Crump show tonight, I think at 10.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, Yankees not supposed to be on for another hour, so hell, we got he goes on at 10, so we'll turn it off. Everybody can go watch Yankee. Or, if you don't want to watch Yankee, you want to stay here and hang out, then we can do that too. It doesn't matter. It's like, it's Thanksgiving, so just kick back, take it easy, And yeah, there's no porky picking here. This isn't Orange Man show. That was last night. So, yeah.
Orange Man didn't do a show last night.
No,
you guys did. I stayed up late.
It might have been porky picking.
I stayed up till 11 p.m. last night waiting for Rants and Raves to come on. And you guys didn't come on until, what, 12?
11:40.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, we were late last night because Roke Hall couldn't get the weather to blow enough internet his way.
Oh, the John Crump show was last night.
Yeah.
Gizzard Gary said that.
Oh, if Gizzard Gary's out there, there's some Gizzard Gary thing. Because, we gotta have the turkey bird himself.
What's the weather like where you're at today?
It's about 45, 50.
Is it really windy where you're at?
Nah, wasn't that windy at all today. It's pretty good. It was all right. I mean, did I get any shooting done? No. Could I have? Yeah, I could have gone out back and shot. I didn't want to. Family and friends didn't want to do it. Didn't want to go out because they were much rather interested in the turkey, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, the gravy, the the croissant rolls, all that kind of stuff. So that's what we had. That's what we did. So, Rich, check your email. G-Webs, check your email. Gizzard, check your email. Woo, the email.
Gizzard did say he'd be doing his Friday night show.
Well, I would expect Gizzard to do his Friday night chat because he has to give everyone the bird. He has to give everyone the turkey bird. So, Glock 23 every day, all day says I don't have any email from Night Strike. Glock 23, I don't have your email, so I can't send you an email. You see how that works? You got to send me one, so I should send you one. Oh, Rich is waiting for the kids.
So are you going shopping tomorrow?
No, I went shopping this evening.
So you've had your fill, huh?
Yeah, I've had my fill. Tomorrow I'm eating leftovers, and I'm cleaning out some things, getting rid of an old TV, plugging a new TV in, and enjoying a new TV.
Do you do a lot of your gaming on that and a lot of your internet stuff on the smart TV, or are you just going to basically just watch TV?
Well, I have a computer, which I have 3 screens, okay, that I play video games with. But there are times I have one of this thing called the Steam Link, which basically you can stream all the games from your computer to like one giant screen, like your living room or family room or whatever. And I usually have that Steam Link connected to my TV, so if I want to just play on the TV, I can just play on TV and just use like a wireless mouse and a wireless keyboard. And that's normally what I do. If it's a game I can get away with that, then that's what I'll do. If I can't get away with that, then I won't. It's called a Steam Link, and they don't make them anymore. They used to. And Steam is a service that allows you to download games, play them, and whatnot. It's a thing. So.
Okay, what do you got? Okay, guys, you have any opinions on the double stack 1911 from Rock Island? 10x shooter. Wanted to ask you that question directly, Night Strike.
Ooh, double stack 1911. Is it Rock Island?
That's what he said. Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be fine. Rock Island does not make crappy 1911s, even double stacks. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm assuming that's going to be a double stack 9, not a 45.
Well, if it's a double stack 9, I do not approve. I mean, only 45 ACP in a 1911, or if 45 is not enough, I can see going up to 10 millimeter. But I don't reducing the size of the caliber. I see no benefit.
Yeah, he was talking about the 9, and then
Yeah, I don't see a point in having a 1911 in 9 millimeter. Sorry. Yeah, Rich White is saying 45 Win Mac is the best 1911. No, no, I think it's 460 Roland is the best 1911, or 1911 and 50 GI. But again, going up from 45, not down. Because if you go smaller than 45, as I said, there's no point. Yeah, 40 cal is not the best.
40 cal is pretty sweet.
Nah, 45 is better.
Well, I mean, it's already the answer to that question for all of mankind has been answered in the poll that we did the other day.
Yeah, 42.
The bracket. Yeah, the bracket challenge 45 ACP came out on top, and that cannot be contested.
Right.
It's a YouTube gun channels bracket, so that's law.
Right, 2 world wars.
If I have to listen to people call a hot dog a sandwich because a bracket told me so, then everybody
Two
has
world
to.
wars, Korea, Vietnam, Desert Storm. Because apparently my uncle told me that some of the people in his tank division were issued 1911s instead of Barona 92s in Desert Storm. I'm like, but at that time, weren't they supposed to be phasing them out? And he said, well, they probably were, but they weren't giving it to us, so we were on the front lines. I'm like, wow, that's pretty bad. So. Lock 23 every day, all day says, I trust my life to a 40 cal. Well,
I'm gonna go out on a limb and just take a wild guess that AC 97 doesn't like 40 very much.
Well, I like 40 cal, but only for the cheap ammo to shoot when I'm shooting it out of my SIG. But if I'm going to carry my SIG, I'm going to carry it in 357 SIG. Just saying. Calaveras 32 Special says, at Night Strike, how was your turkey day? My turkey day was awesome, and it's still awesome. So, how's yours? And he also goes on to say, at Kingpin, how was your turkey day?
Very nice, sir. Thank you very much. Hope you had a great day, too.
Look what AC97 says. He says, I mean, 40 will work for self-defense. That's indisputable. Far better than a 25 ACP. Yes, it is indeed. It's better than 25 ACP. Not that I wouldn't mind having a gun in 25 ACP, or 32 ACP for that matter, but I wouldn't trust my life to either caliber. Just saying. And he says, at Night Strike, fantastic first time hosting. So I guess he was first time hosting Thanksgiving. Okay, well, that's good. That's good. I hope it turned out all right. So, Pickle Boy wants to jump in. See if I still remember his email. Rich White says, still 135 grain bullet moving at 1325 plus FPS out of a 40 can't be touched by a 9mm. No, it can't. No, it can't. No, it can't. Of course, I prefer the Liberty Civil Defense 45 ACP. What is it? Let me look that up. Because what was it? Yeah, Liberty Civil Defense 45 ACP. Basically, it's a 78 grain 78 grain hollow point that goes at 1900 FPS, which is more of my thing. But yeah. Leo says, no Thanksgiving from me. Well, I'm sorry, Leo. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. You got to turn your microphone on, buddy. You got to unmute yourself.
Oh, I didn't realize I had muted myself.
Well, I set it to where people jump in muted so people don't interrupt.
Got it.
Because we all know how Armament Naxxes gets in and ruins the chat because he doesn't mute his microphone when he jumps in.
I can't say I haven't done it myself, so I'm not gonna diss on him too bad.
I'm gonna give him hell anyways. He knows I love him, so he's fine. Yeah.
Any particular topics for tonight, or just as a random chat?
We're just hanging out with people out on the live chat. Of course, the people in here in this chat. We're just kind of hanging out.
Okay, just checking.
Nothing going on. I got I got some allergies going on right now, but I'm trying to get through it.
I saw you posted I think it was you, the Walmart Black Friday picture on Instagram.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
What in the hell? Oh, I'm sorry if I can't say that here, but that's right. What in the ever living? It caused you to go to Walmart on Black Friday?
A 4K smart TV for $148. 50-inch.
Were you able to get out of there without having to ventilate anybody?
Oh yeah. Believe it or not, the outside of my Walmart was lined with these nice, awesome vehicles with blue lights on them, and like every corner of the store had an officer of the law there, whether it was the local county sheriff deputy or whether it was the city police.
That helps.
So they were there to, and here's the thing. I did talk to one of them. They were there to answer people's questions as well as, make sure everyone is, being civil. And again, there were a lot of people there, so I don't blame them for getting called in to do that work. That's exactly what they should be doing. They should, when there's a lot of people and, you want to keep everyone civil, you have to have somebody there to, enforce the law, enforce the rules. So I wouldn't.
100% agree.
I don't hate cops. I love cops. To a certain degree. I mean, if they're doing their job and they're doing everything right, then more power to them. Good job. Continue doing a good job. But if people are abusing their job, cops. That's when I take an issue. If you abuse it, I take an issue with you, and I hope you get not only the book, but I hope they throw the iron bars at you.
Okay, rants and raves. That's where I love cops that uphold. I love cops that uphold their oaths.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Yep, and while people give our good buddy C4 Defense, our good buddy Sarge, they give him shit for things he said. I'll say this right now. Sarge is a good guy. I love Sarge. I know when it comes down to doing the right thing, that he will always do the right thing.
Yeah, I've met Sarge.
Sure. He might get some orders that he doesn't like or agree with, and at that point, if he gets orders that are unconstitutional, he's not going to follow.
100% agree. I've met Sarge.
But people, because they just want to nitpick at what he says and how he responds to things, they want to try and say you can't depend on him or count on him. You can count on Sarge. So,
I think Sarge, tries to be careful about how he answers certain questions online. Being that people know he's law enforcement, he doesn't want to, it to be used against him later, or to, give people the wrong impression. So I think he's just very careful.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't have any problems with that. So,
I didn't say there was anything wrong with it.
Well, I'm reiterating, okay?
Okay.
So, anyways. They're arguing about 32 and 25 ACP out there in the chat. And Rich White is going and stating a fact that no military ever adopted 25 ACP. If they did, it was to troll their enemies. And at that point, if you're going to troll your enemies with a small caliber, I'd use that 2 millimeter, or what is it, Lilliput? Or 2 millimeter Calibri? Yeah, I think it's 2 millimeter Calibri that they used in one of the Lilliput guns. And I'd use that because, let's be honest, it's smaller than 25 ACP by far. Because, was it 2 millimeter Calibri is 2.7 millimeter car pistol or 2.7 by 9 millimeter Calibri. And it's what they used in, I think, the Lilliput.
If I was gonna use a gun to troll the enemy, it would probably be the that smallest pistol they have at J.M. Davis.
No, Lilliput was a 25 ACP. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then I would just use that Calibri, that Calibri gun, with the 2 millimeter Calibri gun because that's even smaller than 25. That's if you want to troll your enemy, you use that.
Well, that's right. No, the one there at J.M. Davis, the entire pistol, it's a semi-auto, is about the size of a 50-cent piece.
Yeah. So.
Hey, Kingpin, you still with us, or did I scare you off?
He's getting over his turkey coma.
I'm just sitting here hanging out.
Okay.
AC97 says he says 2 millimeter Calibri is ultra hard. It makes 380 ACP look like 50 AE. It's so bad. Yes, it is. But I said if you're gonna be a military and you're gonna troll your enemy, you use 2 millimeter Calibri.
No. And that's for with everything. It has. I'm sure it has its effective distance. I'm sure if you at 2 inches, I'm sure it'll work just fine.
Yeah, sure, it works just fine. But
go for a soft spot.
Yeah, go for a soft spot. Layered says if you want to troll your enemies, bow and arrow only. Yeah, no, you don't bring a bow and arrow to a gunfight. Sorry.
I don't know. Ask the guy, that stormed Omaha Beach with a broadsword and a longbow.
Hey, that guy had guts.
He had something all right, and they're solid brass.
He had cojones made of steel, my friend. because you'd have to go into battle against Hitler's buzzsaw with the broadsword. And
he used that broadsword to dispatch more than one German.
Yeah, I mean, when you have Omaha Beach lined by Hitler buzzsaw and MG-34s and MG-42s, which was the buzzsaw, yeah, you're just walking up with a broadsword and a bow and arrow. People gotta look at you and say, "Look, that dude's crazy. Aim for him first."
That's where the funny part is. He actually made it off the beach.
I know. So you know what that means? It means those German troops didn't practice enough. Just saying.
Well, either they thought he was crazy and they, shot and missed, or they didn't see him as a threat because they thought he was insane and went for everybody else.
Up. Stan from SS Pawn is out there saying, "Happy Turkey Day, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day, Stan. I hope you're doing well. I hope you and your family had a good Thanksgiving."
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Stan. Someone else I met in Tulsa.
Yeah, I haven't met him in person, but I've talked to him in chats. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. And I just mean like the YouTube live chat. That's the only time I've been able to talk to him. I haven't been able to talk to him in person because he doesn't like to do the whole camera or even the microphone thing, as far as I know. I mean, he'll talk to someone over the phone, but I don't want to call his business and, bug him while he's working, I'd like to talk to him, when he's not working, because no one wants to bother someone when they're working. It's
right.
It's not called for.
My experience, talking to him in person there at Tulsa, the man that you see there in the text chat, same exact man that you get when you talk to him in person. There's nothing fake about it.
Oh, I know from Travis P11. Now, Travis knows Stan quite well. So. Anyways, now I got to find a place to put this fridge. Huh.
What fridge?
I got one of those little mini drink fridges for $20 at Walmart.
Sounds like a good way to keep, the alcohol cold.
Couple beers, maybe a couple sodas,
Get one of the small bottles of Crown that you can just refill off the big bottle because it's cheaper, and just keep it in there to make it notice.
Actually, if I take the second shelf out, I can fit my my bottle of bourbon whiskey in there.
There you go.
Chilled bourbon. Chilled bourbon's always good.
Yeah, that's for in the house right now. I've got Dominican rum, cognac, Crown Royal, Jack Daniels, and a couple different kinds of beer.
Yeah. Leo Red says at Night Strike, put in the man cave. We're technically I'm live streaming from the man cave, so yeah. But just a dab, rig-ab, a slab in that mini fridge with a bottle of Crown. Yeah, I put some Crown. Yeah. Stan shows a good point. Don't forget your candy bars too. So maybe like a Slim Jim or Snickers. Just saying. Because Snickers, you're not going anywhere for a while. Especially on these chats. You've been on these chats. You're here for at least an hour or two, at least. So you might as well get a couple Snicker bars just in case,
Yeah, because you're not you and you're hungry.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Rich White says that little fridge Night Strike bought might be big enough to hold roll call supply for an episode of Rants and Raves. It might be. Oh, Stan says he likes his Butterfingers cold. Well, nobody better lay his finger on Stan's Butterfingers. I'm telling you.
I think all of us watch my TV.
Some of us watch too much TV. It's true. But back in the 90s, they played that commercial. And when they started doing those commercials with Bart Simpson, you basically saw him everywhere. He was in every damn commercial. And it's just like, oh my God, come up with something more original. Nope, more Simpsons.
I remember those. I was young, but I remember those.
Yep. G-Whip says, no, I'm not going to read that out loud. G, come on. Be civil here. Be civil.
I can't see it, so I'm going to have to go back to the replay and watch it.
Trust me, you don't want to see it. We're trying to be civil here, G. Come on.
If it's anything bad about me, G, you can just email it to me. I'm sure I'll get a good laugh.
No, he was just he was commenting on on bottles, and that's all we're gonna say on that. So
got it.
We'll talk about it off air. I don't want to talk about it on air because come on, guys.
No, you're good. I get it.
Yeah. So everything seems to be working just fine with the GunTube chamber. I'm happy about that. GunTube seems to be finally working properly. Before I need to have
this
more.
Last week, I think.
I need to have a few more alterations done to it. I need to see what it's going to cost me to get those alterations done. As far as a couple things here and there. I also got to go and check and see about licenses. More licenses. I'm very unhappy. So.
What do you mean more licenses?
Software.
Right, but that's is it because your licenses are set to expire, so you have to renew them, or because you're having to add additional features?
Because I have to add additional features to GunTube. So that means I need additional software. So.
Right, I get that part. That's why I was just trying to clarify new or renew.
Yeah, well, it's always something, right?
Oh yeah, that's for that big fundraiser push that was done for you. That help you at all out there?
It's helping. It's helping keep the chamber alive.
Good.
That's what it was for.
I know some people. I've heard people gripe about that they didn't get out of it what they're expecting to. Like, well, stuff happens. The fact that it's still your system is still active and you're a one-man show, I'd say they should be happy with that.
Juice, I think it might be much later. Yeah, but yeah. I don't want to talk about it, though, but Rich is heading out because apparently the kids have come home, so I guess he's doing Thanksgiving now.
What is that? 9, almost 10 o'clock your guys' time? It seems awful late for Thanksgiving. But I guess
well, you can eat dinner.
Families just get...
Technically, you can eat dinner at any time at night, so,
Yeah, you can. It just seems majority of people like to do Thanksgiving more.
Well, he said his kids work at the local Walmart, so they had to work tonight. So
Oh, that makes sense.
He's waiting for them to get home, so that's what he said. So that's what happens.
Yeah, totally get it.
And what Rob D NY Outcast says, gobble gobble. Happy Thanksgiving, Rob. How you doing?
Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. You got 2. 1, 2. You good now?
Trying to relight my pipe. Shush.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be smoking a pipe. Maybe you should, quit.
You sound like my fiance.
Leo Red says Rich White is on CP time. Ooh, we won't go there.
Yeah, about the quitting the pipe, you sound like my fiance. She gives me things that I don't want from you, so she's allowed to say it. You're not.
I'm just saying it because think of all the money you'll save.
Yeah.
I mean, just saying, man.
It helps me unwind. At the end of the day.
You could spend more money on reloading, dude. Just saying.
Yeah, I just yesterday morning, because I had yesterday off work, primed 60 casings for my 7 Remington mag, and I actually, finished loading up 20 of them, and probably gonna go out and turn those loaded rounds into unloaded tomorrow. Just got some new hooks while I was at Wanamaker, so I can get my high caliber targets up and going again.
Yeah.
I really don't want to do those at 100 yards though. Not with a 7.
All right. And, Rob D says I'm stuffed, but I really want some pumpkin pie. Yep. Pumpkin pie is good. He also says happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Well, happy Thanksgiving, Rob D. G-Webs and Ozzy are poking fun at me. You know, Stan from SS Bond says Cabela's has the Sig 365 for $39.99 Christmas special. So check that out at Cabela's if you want. And
yeah, that's right. I won't be buying more guns until after I get married.
Yeah. And Stan says that's cheaper than I can buy them wholesale. Yeah, it's like Stan. I'm going to ask you a question. Yeah, when you buy it wholesale, you have to buy a certain amount in order to get a certain amount of money off of them, right? And we're talking very large quantities. Like, what is it, thousands, or is it like hundreds of thousands, or is it like millions?
I can't wait until the.
Answer me that Stan, because I know you have to go through a distributor for that stuff sometimes. So if you can answer that question, that'd be great. Chico Wise is out there saying, "Night Strike and family, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, Chico Wise. Nice to see you out there, buddy."
I can't wait until the Black Friday numbers come in.
Yeah. Zorro117 out there, our good buddy Esparta, is saying, "No Black Friday sales for me. I am sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry that you didn't get any Black Friday sales."
No, I'm guessing there's plenty of Black Friday sales in California. I'm guessing he doesn't have the finances to take advantage of it. But that's where, like I was saying, that I'm kind of looking forward to seeing the numbers coming back from after Black Friday, see what the sales numbers were for firearms. Reading an article yesterday morning from AmmoLand, take that with a grain of salt. But that's where the 2019 was on trajectory to set a record for most firearm sales in one calendar year. So it'd be nice if we could actually manage that.
Yeah. And my outcast says, "Good luck to all planning on hitting the stores tomorrow. Sucks. I'll be kicking back and relaxing." Well, kick back and relax. But if you do plan on going shopping tomorrow, online or offline, be careful out there. If you're in a state of which you can carry and you have a permit, or you don't need a permit to carry, go ahead and do that. Just if you can, keep yourself safe, because you never know when a fight's going to happen.
And do us all a favor: film the fights in landscape, not portrait.
Okay. And Stan is answering our question, saying sometimes. He says a lot of times when you buy 10 of the same item, you can get a discount. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure 10 of a particular firearm is, a lot for a small shop like his. Because that's where trying to move that many of them at one time would be
because
difficult.
Let's say a firearm, retails for like we're gonna go $500. Okay. Times 10,
right?
That's $5,000. I mean, if you can afford that to bring that as an inventory, and he can spend that money on that inventory, that on inventory, then great. But for some of the smaller shops, that might be the make or break point for some small shops. So
well, and that's retail price. If 500's retail, I'm guessing dealer price would be $4 and a quarter.
Yeah, something.
But you're still talking
$4. Yeah,
you're still talking $4,000 that has to be out of pocket, and then you don't know how long before you're going to get it back. So that's a lot of money.
Right. So,
especially depending on that.
It's
go ahead.
The retail / even the mom and pop independent business aspect, it's pretty cutthroat for some of the smaller businesses, and that's not just in the firearms field. Okay, that's everybody. But again, I'm glad that Stan is able to continue what he's doing, and helping everyone out where he can. I really appreciate everything Stan's doing. Excuse me. I'm trying to get over my allergies.
100% agreed. 100% agree with you there, Nice Strike.
So, anyways, Kingpin, you've been rather quiet. You getting over your turkey coma?
Oh yeah, man.
Okay. Well, you let us know when you need to go out and go and take a siesta.
Yeah, sure. I'm just. You guys are flowing pretty good with the conversation. I was just listening to you guys.
Yeah. Well,
The guys that met me in rules, I don't shut up so that I can carry a conversation without anybody else.
Well, I can still carry a conversation when I want to, but when I get really tired, it's harder for me to carry a conversation. Excuse me. But yeah. Also, the interaction out there in the chat helps too. So, guys, if you're out there watching, you want to jump in, you want to say something, you want to talk about a topic, just let us know out there in the side chat. All right, live chat. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, I'm mobile, so I can't see the side chat. So FYI.
Yeah. So, H97 says, "Are the used ones on sale? The new ones, or both?" I'm pretty sure when it comes to that kind of pricing from Cabela's, they're probably new. Unless they got a shipment of like Leo trade-ins already used.
Yeah, that's right. I can't say I've ever been into a shop where I've seen used guns, that are on sale, because unless they've been sitting there for a ridiculously long time and they're just trying to get them off the shelf and recoup some of what they paid for them.
Right. That's what I think. So.
That's where it's.
But again, like Stan's shop, SS Pawn. My local FFL is a pawn shop. Granted, the one I used to go to, he's stopped doing business pretty much. He kind of shut it down because he's getting older. So I had to go to the other guy in town because he's getting into the firearms business. So I go to him, and he's still a nice guy. I've known him for doing other stuff in the area too. So he's not a bad guy. I have nothing against him. So because when you're a smaller town, you end up knowing everyone at that point. So I know him, and he's got some good deals in there. Now he's got like literally an entire wall lined with all these different kind of rifles and shotguns and everything hanging on the wall. It looks wonderful. Maybe next time I'm in there, I ask him if I could take a picture because I want to show some of the stuff I do and some places I go online. I don't think he'll mind, but again, I ask first instead of assume, and then have to apologize for it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, especially with local businesses.
Yeah.
I should do the same thing. That's for there's one of the local shops near me.
So.
Yeah, I got dropped, but I got a phone call coming in.
All right. SS Pawn says Federal Black Packs ammo has a good rebate going on right now. Awesome. Zorro says California compliant Stare AUK. Yeah, I want one too. Well, not a California compliant one. He goes, instead I bought a Stare AUK. Laugh aloud, so yeah, I have no money. Oh, so that's what you did. You bought a Stare AUK and a California compliant one, and now you have no money. That's pretty bad.
What do you think the point of the mail-in rebate really is?
Well, I think it's supposed to entice, I guess, entice consumers to participate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why couldn't they just make it a sale price? Why do I got to go through all that nonsense just to get my money back?
Can I answer that?
Go for it. If you think you know the answer, go for it.
Well, it's an opinion, not for sure. But I think it's a sale enticement that they are pretty sure that probably 75% of people aren't going to take the time to actually go through with. So it means, a higher profit margin for the sellers. So that's where it gets them, still gets people to buy, but they know they're going to make more money on most of the firearms.
Yeah, NY Outcast says it's store tracking. I don't necessarily believe that. I mean,
you can just do that with basic inventory.
you can do that with inventory, or you can do that with, how if someone pays with a credit card or a debit card. Quite honestly, you can just track by that if you want to track someone. But the issue is that's not the reason why rebates are a thing. I mean, I've done when I've bought stuff on the internet or just even in stores. If it had the mail-in rebate, I would always just go and sign it, send it out, and in the next couple of weeks I get it back, and hey, I got money again. It's either a check or a prepaid credit card or debit card or whatever, and you go on. Yeah, but at least you get the money back. Period. You eventually get it back if you do the work to file the paperwork. And hey, yeah, let's say you bought a gun for $500. If you can get $150 back by just spending 5 minutes to fill out some paperwork and put a stamp on it, send it out, would you do it?
I would, but it doesn't necessarily mean everybody.
Especially if you paid $500 for the gun, and if we if you do the 5 minutes of work and put a stamp on it for 5 minutes, you can get $150 back on that $500 investment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't it be better just to put a sale price on it? Instead of me having to mail you a letter. That's what I'm saying. What's the point? There's something behind. Like, I think Calaveras has got a little bit going on there where most people aren't going to do it. And then I think Rob's got a little something going on with, now I got your address and I'm going to send you a bunch of flyers every week.
And Leo is saying, yes, I would. If I paid $500, he's saying, yes, I would. He would spend 5 minutes to fill out the paperwork to get $150 back. Most people that have a right mind would. But, if you don't want to do that, then don't do that.
We're all really cheap, and every dollar we can get back, we'll get back. Even in the 5 minutes worth of work is worth it. Most people are lazy, and I think they bank on that.
Oh yeah, it's marketing. It is a form of marketing, but again, it's I do it to get money back because that's money you can use elsewhere.
That's $150 in ammo that you can then go take that a firearm out and practice with.
Exactly. So, I mean,
I've done that one before. Get the mail-in rebate and then immediately go back to the store I bought the gun at and sink it into ammo plus some.
So, Juice is saying they say 75% lazy. We will do it because we are penny pinching gun guys. We need the money. Yes, we do. We do. Yeah, Leo's right. If you're willing to pay, if you're willing to spend the 5 minutes to fill out a 4473, you have time to fill out a rebate.
Right, and please don't take that 75% as gospel. That's just a number I pulled out of the air.
Yeah, that we were giving examples. We weren't giving absolutes.
Statistics. We did not give.
I got a question for you, Night Strike.
Go ahead, buddy.
Have you ever got a comment on one of your YouTube videos, and then when you go to click on the comment to respond to it, you can't find it in the comment section?
Yeah, it's usually when that happens, it might be held for review, and if it's not held for review, then they have retracted the comment.
No, I'm talking about on like a regular video.
Yeah, no, I'm saying go check your comments, the comment section of your YouTube studio, and it'll say that these are your latest comments. These are your comments held for review, and then it'll also say these are spam.
So you got to do that through YouTube Studio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good to
And
know.
no,
That's why I'm
obnoxious
taking
one,
me to
you are
those
not
today.
first. You are like the last. So.
First in his mind, and that's all that counts.
I hear tell he's got an internet connection and like he knows how to do live streams too. So there's definitely more room in the gun chamber.
Uh-oh. Yeah. So that's what you got to do with YouTube. I mean, with GunTube, you'll just get a notification and you're good. You can respond or not respond. We don't care. The power's yours to respond or not respond. So you go into YouTube Studio, you click comments, it'll say public, held for review, or likely spam. And usually the comments will be in held for review. If YouTube thinks it's something weird or it's something fishy.
I'm going to check those. I had 3 of those today on my Thanksgiving.
If it's likely, if they think it's spam, they'll put it in the spam section. If you know the person and it's not spam, you say this is not spam and approve this message. If it's just held for review and it's a fine comment, it's just that person got flagged for whatever reason. Just say it's not bad. Approve it. That's all you have to do.
Well, a lot of people tell me that my thumbs up, because most of the time I'll just give 2 thumbs up when I watch somebody's video, and a lot of people have been telling me that it's been going to their spam, and then I get a couple comments where I click on it and it's not there, and I didn't know, I couldn't find any spam anywhere, but I haven't went into YouTube Studio to look for it yet.
Well, that's where we're trying to push. That's where as many of us as possible can start using, GunTube. We'll have a lot fewer issues and being YouTube reliant.
Yeah, we're working on all of that. So.
Oh, I know you are. I'm not dissing you. I'm saying to for myself and everyone else that posts, we need to start giving you more support. So, in using your platform.
We're working on everything. And when I say we, I do mean me. Yes, and if anybody has an issue with me calling the GunTube team we, well then take the stick out of your ass. Sorry, Stan, I have to curse there because someone's going to give me crap for calling the GunTube team that's working and trying to make the platform presentable and useful, and they take issue just because there's only one person on that team, but I call it we. I'm going to have a semi attitude to that because it kind of irks me. I mean, what am I just supposed to say? Me, myself, and I? No. And I know I'm getting off on a rant, and I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for cursing. It's just that it aggravates me. It aggravates me when someone does that. But again, you're going to get people that are always trying to aggravate you and are always trying to get a rise out of you because they take, either they take some sadistic pleasure out of it or they just want to see the world burn.
Well, a lot of us as well because we are with you in this GunTube thing. That's why we do what we can to help you out. So we. There you go.
Thank you.
Now you sound French, Kingpin.
We. All the way home. Hashtag porkypiggy.com. Use code SNOB. Get 3 things.
And hey, I'll be included in that we. That's where I contribute to the GunTube Patreon every month. So
yeah, and I'm very thankful for everyone that does because that helps keep the bills and the lights on.
Yeah, I'm a 0.1% owner of it. I mean,
so Scott P79 says we want to see the world burn. Boogaloo. Well, if you want to see the world burn, Scott, get out of here because that's not what this chat is about. And just
that's true.
see rants and raves and see roll call's video on where the door is, because don't let it hit you on the way out.
Well, that's true. With everything that's been going on as of late, and the bill that might or might not end up being proposed in Virginia about the training for militias will be considered illegal. That's definitely not going in the right direction.
Yeah, I hope that also applies to training for cops and law enforcement as well, because quite honestly, if you don't want training for the people, then you don't want training for the cops or law enforcement either, because you don't want them doing the wrong things either, because it's not just normal law-abiding citizens are not the only people who can be corrupt or break the law. Even law, no one is above the law, and no one is and everyone can break the law, including the people proposing and ratifying bills in a Senate or a House.
Yep. And that's right. I hope as the citizens as a whole, not just our little section of it. I hope the citizens as a whole can put enough political pressure on Virginia for them to not even bring that one to the floor. So that way, because they know it's not a good idea.
Because remember, a criminal isn't just the thug who goes and mugs people. A criminal comes in all shapes, forms, and sizes. So all I have to say to that, to any of that, is shall not be infringed.
Was that an AK?
Yeah, it was.
I think so.
I thought so. I thought that sounded familiar.
Is this the same AK Foose sold me? I think it is. No, Pickle's not drunk. He's just on a roll tonight. That's all it is.
Yeah, not drunk. That's for I slept off the alcohol from earlier, I promise. But that's for the AK. That's a platform I want to shoot at some point, but I have to find someone that owns one that'll actually let me shoot it first.
And Sarge has finally gotten out of his turkey coma, and he's saying that is clearly a peasant weapon being racked. No, not a peasant weapon, a middle class weapon. I love that.
Peasants, middle class, upper class, whatever. They all get the job done.
Exactly. And he says slept off. Okay, he slept off the coma.
Yeah, that's after about 3 glasses of wine and Jack and Coke, and then ate dinner earlier. I had to sleep that one off.
Yeah, and a couple bottles of Smirnoff Ice. Just because it was there, more or less. Not for any other reason.
Yeah. Good enough reason for me. It's Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourself.
It's Thanksgiving. I had that. I had, a couple cans of Coca-Cola, some Pepsi. We also had some sparkling cider because we went to the store. We went to the store earlier in the week and got like 3 or 4 bottles of that stuff because they're on sale. So, Martinelli's, it's the alcohol-free sparkling cider stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, even for adults that are of drinking age, having that stuff around isn't a bad thing.
No, so I had a little bit of everything.
Nice.
And when it's Thanksgiving, that's what it is. You have a little bit of everything, not just one thing or the other.
Bingo.
You have variety. Variety tastes good.
Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah. And C4 Defense says at Night Strike killed the case of White Claw earlier. Well, I heard at C4 Defense, Sarge killed a case of Cheerwine earlier too. Just saying.
The wine was to wash down the apple fritters, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's what I say. You should have said bear claws instead.
Well, we're not supposed to talk about the box of bear claws that he had with him on his way to Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, we're not supposed to talk about that.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Cheerwine is delicious, he says. You know, he could have gotten a nice card Bordeaux, but he opted for Cheerwine. Yeah, I know. Bad jokes all around. But he started it. So.
Don't start what you can't finish.
I can finish it, but I don't think I want to because diabetes. I mean, you know, you got to watch what you start and what you finish. I'm telling you, man. You got to watch. You got to watch.
That's very true.
So, all right. So it's 10-17. I think Yankees going now. Seems like half of our viewers has gone over there, so we're gonna cut it short. We'll see you guys later. Take it easy. Yep, that's about it. Later on.
Shall not be in turkey coma.
Shall not be in turkey coma. Hashtag give them the no infringements. What's a calf rope? I had a tagline.
Are we live?
Felicia, say goodbye.
See you at the range.
Check out everybody's websites.
Bye, Felicia.
Stay 2A strong. Always keep one in the chamber and
stay off Sandhills lawn.
Stay off Sandhills lawn. Now, how do I turn this damn thing off?